I want to hear that again, Chris.
You little bitch.
Okay, Milos. Milos, Chris said he's got he's got food coming, but because he has to eat before a deadline, so I guess I guess there's a deadline where you can't eat no more.
Can't make this shit up, can you?
What's the cutoff time?
11 o'clock. We're closed at 11, so depending on when we finish, I didn't want to be past the time where I can get some food.
Oh.
What time do we finish there?
Huh?
What time is now? 10?
No.
It's gonna be 9. It's 9 o'clock now.
Hey, 10, man.
So you have till 11 to eat?
Well, I got till. Well, it's gonna close at 11. I'm not sure when.
Oh, you got to go there to get your food.
Yeah, downstairs. So I ordered it.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll let you out of here. We're trying to be out of here by an hour and a half. Come on. Hey. So
What's happening?
What do you mean?
Oh shit! One second. Hello?
What do you mean? What's happening?
Yeah, you're disturbing.
Oh, you're on the phone.
I don't know. I mean, it's not that it wasn't working. The Wi-Fi was working, but it wasn't fast enough.
I don't know when.
I'm not sure. I'm in a meeting right now, so I have to check it when I finish. But I'm online right now, so it's okay. Thank you. Fuck. I tried to get the faster Wi-Fi so that I won't be getting.
Oh, because you had a couple of issues last week, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you ever done a speed test?
No.
Get that app, and so you can check when you're on the Wi-Fi. You just speed test. You see how many megabits or megabytes or whatever it is you have, and if you got more than 10 to 15, you should be good.
Okay.
Yeah. What's new?
Sounds good.
What's new?
What's happening, guys?
Other than the Kuwaiti heat and the Arizona heat. I mean, even Las Vegas.
Big Waves Nathan won.
Nathan looked fucking phenomenal.
My man thought his weights are so big that he might as well give it up.
Oh, come on. No, come on. No, see, now you start. You started some
I
shit.
gotta give you some shit.
Yeah, you can say shit, but not what I didn't say.
Right. No, he's starting shit. He wants to start shit. No, Nathan, I think that was the best Nathan.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I've seen him 2000.
One time at the Olympia, where I thought at the Olympia 1 year, I don't know what year it was, where I thought he looked phenomenal. You know,
2000 New York too.
But I can't really compare them because there I was sitting in the first row, and this time I just see it on video. So, but still, for him, I think it was great, and you could see that when he was announced the winner, you could see that he just came all off. That meant something to him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
he looked like he improved in a lot of poses. I mean, some he could still even tinker with still, but he improved. The waistline was trimmed. You know, the side pose, nothing was like bulging or everything. You know, the whole shape was there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, but still, okay. How did Bonyak beat BEHROUZ on what?
When?
And how? So when Bonyak beat BEHROUZ, what did he beat him on? On density, not on structure, not on V-taper, not on shape, aesthetics, size, anything. You know. So how is being judged? Look, I'm not saying at all. I love this version of Nathan, by all means. He is so goddamn full, and that chest, shoulders here, it makes a difference, and he is wide. So I could see how they saw him against Bonyak, but then I don't see how they see Bonyak over BEHROUZ. And if they used density, well, the same density was there again. You know, Bonyak cannot be last dance.
It was a different look, though. Different look, I think.
And Bonyak?
I think what happened was exactly what I thought was going to happen. I thought I thought Nathan was gonna try to come in full and try to overpower him, and I thought Boniak, I thought William would try to get a little bit more detailed because he saw that he looked good when he guest posed, and I'm thinking, oh, he's going to try to use that same formula when he compete because his legs look even more separated when he guest posed than he did at the competition, I thought. So then I'm like, okay, he's going to try to use that same. I'm telling you, dude, in the the definition throughout the body, back double bicep, all that stuff. But that whole thing didn't happen. I thought his chest was a little bit more deflated looking this time around than it did at the show and the guest posing, which could come from the age situation, being 42. You're not going to always keep that same fullness and nitrogen balance when you go to compete. My opinion.
Yeah, but the 42 years of age was 2 weeks ago also. And
Yeah, but you're not gonna go show to show guest posing and still keep that same fullness when you're that age. No way.
I don't see him being less fuller this time. I really don't. It could be
His
different.
pack is
It just
more.
Nathan is super full. Nathan was like ballooned up for super
When
full.
you hit that most muscular shot, his pecs was definitely not as full.
On who?
Definitely. On William.
Yeah. I mean, he's not as full as he used to be. It's not as full as he used to be. Yeah, I agree. But from the back, he's still unbelievable. He's from the front. You could see that certain body parts are maybe not as full as they used to be. But then again, I mean, what if he fills up a little bit more? It might help him. It might look even better.
I mean, my whole argument is if you judge density, and this is how he beat a physique that is similar. Nathan has a V-taper like BEHROUZ. Nathan in this show was not in better condition than BEHROUZ in Spain to say like, oh, he was conditioning, thing. It's still the shape, it's still V-taper when you open up and the lats, and waist. That's what you can see on a Boniak. I mean, even Boniak, back double biceps, you would give him on detail and density and hardness, but there is zero V-taper. And there's argument for Nathan that he has a V-taper back double biceps, right? And then lat spread for sure is Nathan. But a back double biceps also, when you think like, oh, does that width upstairs mean something? And then lower body, if you look at the lower body, from behind, it's not even comparable. That's William all the way.
Yeah. Did BEHROUZ, in Spain, he got second to William, right? And in Italy, he won. So you don't think that Nathan was just as hard or harder than BEHROUZ in Spain this time?
I said he was not in better condition than BEHROUZ in order to get the nod for being better conditioned, and BEHROUZ has a better body, better shape.
And you got different judges too.
Yeah, this is my argument. Because yeah, if you're gonna go,
but what about the condition of fucking EMIRS, huh? That dude, he looked.
Here, man.
He stood next to them, and you could see the difference, the level, another level of conditioning.
Yeah, crazy.
That kid's gonna be something else, man. As soon as he fill out that back muscle and fill out the different areas of his body, he's gonna be.
Yeah, if he can bring that condition with an extra 15 pounds, bro.
You heard what's up? He was eating burgers and fries and gazillion calories, and
I don't know. I talked to him yesterday. He called me yesterday out of the blue, and we had a conversation, 45 minutes yesterday.
So what did he say?
He didn't say nothing about eating stuff like that. He just had a conversation, and what he's going to do now. I said, this is something you need to discuss with your coach, and because that's 5 shows.
What is he going to do?
After 5 shows, you'll probably. I can only, you guys know what it feels like. 5 shows when you give it your all every time. your body starts dragging a little bit, you know, and your mind is not the same, and the motivation is not the same because
Yeah, but think this, okay, if you have to struggle and diet down, but he's eating everything in sight. So it's different, you know, like if you're eating, it's like that rebound phase after the show, and then like a couple of weeks later, like, oh shit, I look great. Well, step on the stage. I think that's what they're doing. When you talk to Chris Aceto, he says it's obscene amount of food that he needs to eat.
yeah, but you know what? There you go. It's young.
Yeah,
Young. You remember what you were able to eat when you were still in your 20s?
yeah,
You didn't know what diet? Diet what?
well,
Yeah, but he's also getting a lot of experience, and you know, I think they were just trying to get that qualification so he can get that stage experience on the Olympia stage.
I know. Okay, but listen. Let's be honest here. Let's see, KK. So he wasn't able to win a show yet, you know. So let's say he continues now and he qualifies on his last breath. Then he's got another 2 months, 2.5 months to the Olympia. What is that going to do to his body? And then he's going to be at the Olympia. You know, where could he really actually, you know?
Well, it's not. I think it's just for experience at that point.
I understand that, but I would do like a Phil Heath. Qualify and then say, listen, I'm not ready for these guys yet. Give me another year. I'll see you guys next year.
yeah, but then it's okay. You look as I want to make a mark at the Olympia. And a lot of people looking just, I want to be on that Olympia stage.
I know, but I don't think that he's one of them guys that just going to make it once. I think if he comes into his own finally, because he's still so young, he's going to be on the Olympia stage every year.
Yeah, but you know, let him. I mean, Ronnie and Sean Ray and Jay Cutler.
It's different. It's different. It's different. Oh, hold on a second. This is Charles, who's supposed to be on here. Yeah,
Oh,
Charles. Did you check your spam? It's an email that came from Nico.
right. Nico.
Yesterday,
Like,
it came
like,
yesterday. Yeah. If not, I'll just resend it to you. Okay, I'll have Kylie resend it to you right now. Oh, you got it. Okay, all right. See you in a little bit. All right, bye.
right.
Yeah, I guess it was in the spam. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Listen, of course,
just try to get out of
you want to
that
be on the Olympia stage, but you don't want to be like 16, 17, 18 at the Olympia.
How many do you know pros that never qualified ever?
How many pros do I know that never qualified? Too many.
Yeah. Hey, Charles.
What's up, Milos?
How you doing, man?
Charles,
How you doing, brother?
Charles, do me a favor. Turn your phone sideways so we have you full screen.
Sideways. Like that.
There you go. Yeah.
There we
I was
go.
gonna say that's not Charles Glass.
There we go.
All right. How you doing, champ?
I'm all good, brother. How are you?
I'm not complaining. I'm water fasting at the moment. I forgot to tell you guys, I'm water fasting since yesterday already.
Okay.
I got a colonoscopy coming up tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fun. That's fun time.
Yeah. So what I do is I basically use this as a water fast because you can drink Sprite, Gatorade, you know, all clear liquids basically, but I'm sticking to water only 48 hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Milos is laughing. Milos is laughing, thinking I'm stupid as hell for doing it.
No, better you than me. No, that's what I was thinking. Better you than me. I'm good.
Yeah. But I tell you this, I feel good, man. I don't feel hungry. The only thing I realize is my stomach making all kind of noise, man, because there's supposed to be some food in there about this time right now, and there's not, and I can tell.
Yeah.
I just got one question. Are you gonna still take the Cialis while you fasting?
Who? I didn't take anything today. Not even my blood pressure medication.
Oh shit.
I don't take it when my blood pressure. When I wake up and I check my blood pressure, if it's not high, I'm not taking it.
You know what? I used the Tuesday and a podcast for reminder for TRT. I have to remember to put my TRT right after. I'm serious. Thanks, Chris, for reminding me.
Yeah. And then by time we're done, you got something else on your mind, and then
Yeah,
you
then
go.
you forget about it.
Yeah. Anyways, we were just talking about the Portugal, the Big Evolution show from this past weekend. Charles, did you watch any of that?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it.
So what did you see? What do you think, Nathan? Was that the best Nathan?
I think that was real close to being the best Nathan right there. He
Yeah.
was on. He was full, hard, everything. Like that was close to being the best Nathan I've seen right there.
Yeah. We all think so. At least one of the best. There was one, I can't remember what year it was. Chris, maybe you know, because he was in Kuwait at that time. But I don't know if you were there at that
Canada,
time.
he did one at the
No.
Floridian.
I'm talking about the Olympia. He came out the Olympia one year. He was full blown. I mean, it was. I think he placed not too bad. I think he was somewhere 7th or 8th that year.
I think that might have been 2018.
Whatever year that was that year, because I saw it in person. And this right now, those are the best two Nathans I've ever seen.
Charles, you're from East Coast, so maybe you saw New York 2018 when he beat Diesel Morale. That was good, Nathan. 2018.
That was
So
a
it's
solid
probably
one.
the same year.
Yeah.
Are you from East Coast or Minnesota? I thought you was from Minnesota.
No, yeah, I'm from Minnesota. I'm born and raised in Arizona, but now I moved to Minnesota. I've been in
I
Minnesota.
wondered, why do you have an Arizona phone number? I was like, this
Yeah,
kid.
I'm born and raised in Avondale, Arizona.
Oh, okay. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kept
so
your-
now I live out here in Minnesota.
How do you get from Arizona to Minnesota? That's
So
what
you
I
know
need
me,
to-
I was a knucklehead out there in the streets. You know, and my brother got a job. My brother got a job in Minnesota, and he was like, "You want to come to Minnesota?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's get away from Arizona." And ended up coming here. I had that first winter. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to leave. I can't do this winter. 13 years later, I'm still stuck here
Still
because,
there.
like, yeah, this is where, you know, like when it comes to open class bodybuilders I'm the only one in Minnesota. Nobody from Minnesota's ever been to the Olympia open class. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is my area right here. You know what I mean? I don't have to do no promoting. I don't have to do this. Everybody know me. So I grew roots here. You know what I mean? I got out the bullshit and got into some good shit here in Minnesota. So I made this home now.
There you go. I've been to Minnesota
Yeah.
in winter one time. I know how cold it gets over there.
Oh, it's cold.
Milos, I literally, the ice on the street this thick, frozen.
Oh yeah.
So-
It's great right now. We have the best summers. Here, but
I was there
when
summer too. I went on a boat on Lake Minnetonka, Tonka something.
yeah, that's the area.
That was
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of them
You
out
was doing
there.
that Prince thing. Prince was doing that Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had friends. They lived in Minnesota, and they moved actually here to Arizona, so that's where they are now. But when I met them, they were still in Minnesota. That's why I visited them a couple of times. One time summer, and one time in winter. I take the summer anytime though.
Yeah.
Fuck the winter. That shit's no
But
fun.
Dennis, they got a hell of a big old population of mosquitoes in the summer, though. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
you
they
get.
eat you up.
I don't remember all that, but I can tell you what I do remember. We went out to some bars, bro. Them drinks are fucking $2. Shit was so cheap. I couldn't believe how cheap it was. I don't know.
And then the women outnumber us out here too, so that's another good thing.
Yeah, I said I wasn't there for no women. I don't know.
And also, what was it? So Minnesota. So we was on a. I went to Minnesota because my son was living out there for us. He was in Two Harbors. We were from Minneapolis to Two Harbors is a long drive, right?
Yeah.
Man, I was driving. It was like there's only one car on the road, and that was me. And then there was one cop on the road. I got pulled over because the license plate light on the license plate was out, so he wanted to come and check that out. And I'm just like, come on, man.
Yeah, he just wanted to mess with you.
Yeah. He's the one to mess around and see what's up. It's only us out there, so they're okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it then. Let's do it.
Listen, 4 seasons is no fun. I mean, you were in Arizona. I was in California, for 27 years, and I went back to Europe. And then once I experienced again that freezing winter and snow and everything else, I said, oh, I didn't know how to appreciate that one. So you say you go from Arizona to Minnesota, first winter hits you, and you didn't like it, but you stay for 13 years.
Yeah, but Milos.
Yeah, because it's a good place. It's a good place. Like besides the weather, money, fitness, like it's a lot of corporate headquarters there. 3M, Best Buy, it's a lot of money out here. So it's a good place other than the cold.
Yeah, but Milos, did you not realize that? Remember when we were young, back in Europe, the winters were harsh with a lot of snow, and now there's barely snow. You don't have. Yes, there's no snow in Germany. There's no those minus 20 and all that shit's not happening anymore. If you're cold, it's -3, -4. It changed a lot.
Oh yeah.
If you want to take someone to Germany to see some snow, you got to take them up the mountains in the Black Forest or Switzerland, but not in. We used to have snow covered the damn cars. Now,
that's
no
in
snow.
Finland, in a winter and Finland summer. Winter, the sun comes out like 10:30 and goes down at 1. It's a freezing cold. And the summers are the opposite. I mean, there is daylight in the middle of the night. But I tell you, the coldest weather, Montreal, Jesus Christ, it was -42 degrees. Plus
Celsius?
Celsius, yeah, -42 Celsius. Yeah. In Canada, that's a metric system. But anyway, it was so cold. They basically they have to turn the cars on from the houses for 5 minutes to just warm up.
Yeah.
And then when the wind blows, it's this cold. It goes through. Holy.
Yeah, it'd say 2 degrees outside, but wind chill, it feels like a -30 outside.
Yeah. So Charles, what's going on, man? Are we going to see you on stage this year, or what's happening?
Nah, man, I'm having a hard time this year, man. I'm having a hard time because of this pec tear. You know what I mean? It's like I did the unthinkable last year, tearing my pec, making it back to the last show, placing 10th at the Olympia with how my pec look, and it's just not ready yet. It's still some tissue that has to.
So that pec tear is not even an old injury. That's pretty recent then.
Yeah, I tore it April 2023 and made it back to the last show of the year. What's the show?
That was in Reno.
Legion. I made it back to Legion from April 2023, then October 2003. I won that show, and then I placed 10th at the Olympia. This was last year.
I thought that's an old injury.
Nah, it's only been actually 14 months since I tore my full muscle belly tear. I tore it all in the muscle belly. It didn't detach, but I tore a hole in my muscle belly.
Why didn't you want to get it fixed?
So because I went to the Minnesota Twins doctor and all the doctors out here, and they were like, it's in the muscle belly. That's trying to sew ground beef together.
Yeah, right.
So they were like, it's a muscle belly tear. So when I reached out to Hunter thought I tore it right off the bone. He was like, that's the best way you could have tore it, because all they got to do is detach it, and you just got to repair from the surgery. But I got to wait till the tissue grows back on my muscle belly.
Oh, so you think it's going to come back?
Yeah, it's coming back. The hole and everything, to where it's at, it's coming back. So it's just a little bit more. I have no more restrictions. It has a little bit more. I feel like it's just about to boom, and then it's about to fire. It's Hunter LABRADA, all them. Hunter got the same injury where he didn't get surgery and everything. So I'm just waiting for this little bit of tissue to come back to where I can all the way connect with it. So that's why I got to take the year out, because if I come back too soon this year, they're going to look at it and be like, well, you should have took more time out. I see how everybody out here looking. So I want to give myself the right amount of time to build my chest back up to where it belongs, to be able to, and if it's not perfect, at least I still got my shelf chest back. You know what I mean? So, because I went 16, 17 weeks without training any upper body. And then right when I was starting to train upper body, I was already in a calorie deficit getting ready for Reno. So I haven't really been able to build it up. So now I'm on that building process. So I just decided the best thing for me is to take the year off because, it's just not ready right now.
Yeah, Dennis, you didn't see on Instagram when he tore the pack he posted?
Now I
Yeah,
must have missed it. And if I
I
saw
was
it,
going up.
if I
I
saw
was
it,
going up with the 175-pound dumbbells, and it just went this way. It wasn't me pressing them. And the prior week, I pressed them for 12 to 15 reps. And then this week, it just went off my leg wrong, and it came out, and pop. Yep.
I must have missed that. I thought this was like I don't know how many years ago, and you
No,
just have a pec tear.
I went 10 years. I went 10 years in a game without any type of injury.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's messing with my head. You know what I mean? So I'm just training to get this back right. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't want to. I want everybody's last thought of me as being top 10 Olympia, not coming back too soon and not winning the show that I'm supposed to win because I came back too soon. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you look back, Tony Freeman had it, Kevin Lebroni, Francis Bimparo, right? Some people are affected more than others. But so what you're saying, if I'm understanding, because it's not off the bone, it's not tendon, it's in the middle, so muscle can actually regrow.
Yeah. Like the tissue. Like, because this was at right here, it was a big hole right here. It was a big hole. Now it's like you go in with an ice cream scoop and it was a big hole. Now it's coming up to surface and now it's not even a hole. Now it's just like right there. So it has just a little bit more to this tissue to grow back and it's gonna be like I could lift, I'm pressing everything. I have no restrictions. But it's just this little piece right here where it's missing. And like Matt said, it's going to be like a year to 2 years where you're going to be able to be like, feel like you're normal. Right now, I still don't feel normal with my connection. My muscle to mind memory, form and all that, that's my shit. And I don't feel that right now in my chest because it's just not firing like how it's supposed to yet.
But don't you have a fear?
Huh?
Don't you have a fear once it happened, it can happen again?
That's why I haven't touched the dumbbells. I'm still on all machines right now because I'm scared. Like yesterday I was doing flies and I had the 60 pounds and I grabbed it like that and grabbed it with no problems or not. I don't have no restrictions on it. So now it's just about me building my chest back up.
Yeah, I'm curious. Did you felt the pain when it happened?
Do what?
Did you felt the pain?
No, it wasn't. I felt like, when you pull the blinds, I felt like how I felt that feeling, and it was like no pain. I was there, no pain at all. I didn't bruise that bad right away, so that's how I know it didn't come off the tendon because there was no pain. Everybody says it's like the most painful thing ever. It was no pain for me at all. It was just more scared and head trauma for me than any pain.
You sound like a owl ripping.
Yeah. But I think that you made a comment like you don't think you tore it like the same day or next day, on Instagram.
I thought so. I went to the doctor and he was like, "Yeah, you tore it off the bone. You need to get surgery, this and that, and that." And that was the doctor just looking at my MRIs. Then I went into the shoulder, the Minnesota Twins doctor, and he went in and he was looking at my things all like nonchalantly. I was like, "When do I need surgery?" Then he looked at me. "You don't need surgery." I'm like, "Why?" He said, because it was in the muscle belly. Everything's attached. It was just in the muscle belly. And like Hunter said, he thought I detached it off. He's like, that's the best way to do it because all they got to do is reattach it. Now you got to wait to build your chest back up, and it's a longer process because like Thor, he tore his off after mine. He got his reattached, and now he's like all good after he rested from the surgery. I'm waiting for this stuff to grow back and build back up, so.
Good luck.
But did he not understand the vanity part of it? Like of a bodybuilder, or did he say, is he thinking about mobilities, or why would he think he didn't need? I mean, is there anything you could have done?
No, that's what when it's in the muscle belly, they said when it's in the muscle belly, you can't fix it because it's like ground beef, literally like you're trying to thread ground beef together because it's in the muscle belly. So all he said for me to do was, it was rest. And that's why I took like 4 months off training any upper body. And that's how I was able to come back and at least look some type of way to get back on that stage. Yeah, I looked at all so many different options, this and that, that and that. They said they can't do anything because it was a muscle belly tear. Yeah. I don't know if you guys
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was detached. I thought it was everything was attached on it. Everything was attached.
Because the way it looked, after it looked like it just came all the way off. It was just like, it's like half a chest.
Yeah. But nah, it was still attached and everything. Like Hunter LaBrada has the same one on his left pec. He has the same identical on the muscle belly tear. And you can still see it, but as he builds your chest up, it's like a little less recognizable as with me still in the process of building my chest back up.
I thought I thought when Labrada posed, he don't really use that side that much as far as
No, that's his side. That's his side. He does a side chest on and everything.
I'm talking about when I see him pose, I think he methodically poses in a way to where you won't see it as much.
Yeah,
That's just what
because
I
I did that for Reno, Nevada. I didn't do that. Reno, Nevada, I just hit it and it was all the way up. But then Olympia, I posed it a different way to make it seem like half of my pec wasn't fucked up. Yeah.
Well, let's give you a credit. You won that Reno show. I mean, you tore the pack in April and competed. I mean, sure. We're laughing.
I'm laughing at Chris. Chris, are you busy, bro? Man, please. Why don't you step to the...
One more.
That was so...
It's like...
Because what it is going to be not good 2 hours from now is going to be...
Well, then you should have ordered it. You should have ate it an hour ago or 30 minutes ago. You really got to...
That's okay, don't worry. But listen, Dennis, let's give a credit where credit is due. April, he tore the pack, and he wins the arena show.
I had no clue, man. I thought this was a 10-year-old fucking injury, and you've just been doing this for all your life.
It's like,
yeah, this is impressive.
Don't you remember they was going back and forth with it? Who were you arguing with?
I know.
Justin.
I know.
Justin.
I remembered it, but I didn't know that this was a recent injury. I never saw the video where it happened because Milos, you just mentioned it. I had no clue. And even if I did see it, if I would have saw it, I would have probably thought it was an old one, an old video.
Nah, yeah, that was fresh.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The only one that reminds me of doing some crazy stuff like this is Branch, who can come back 6 months after he tears his fucking quad.
Yeah. And that's what I need to do something. I had to touch on something because I was mentally fucked up. I was mentally fucked up with that. So I had to bury myself into that prep and try it and at least say I did something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But listen, the miracles. My countryman Djokovic, he had a knee surgery after the French Open, and he's kicking ass at the Wimbledon. He didn't supposed to, right? But it's all self-limitation. But Charles, I want to know. How did you, because you couldn't train normally, how did you get in that granite shape? I mean...
I hit legs. I was training legs 3 or 4 times a week. That's all I was doing. I was hitting legs 3 or 4 times a week because I didn't, for 4.5 months, I didn't train any upper body. And then I was like single digits out from the Reno, Nevada when I started training upper body. And my body just... took on well, thank mom and daddy for them genetics they gave me, this and that. I don't know how I did it, but it all worked out in my favor. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of stories, and this next story is going to be even better. Me taking a year out this year and coming back next year and doing something even nastier. You know what I mean? So that's why I had to buy me a motorcycle. I had to buy me a Harley just to have a outlet. I need an outlet because I'm going to go crazy. Bodybuilding in the gym, this is my job. This is all I do. That was my outlet. Now, since I'm on the sidelines watching everybody compete, I'm going to go crazy just in this gym. So I had to buy me a Harley so I could have a little outlet. And that's what's keeping me sane right now.
Do you get any deep tissue work on it? Or
all the time? I worked with the neuro, the stems. I worked with whatever what's that machine that they
Newbie?
the newbie.
Newbie.
I worked with the newbie. I did the newbie like for three months straight. This and that. That got expensive. I did everything. Now it's just
Are you doing all this because you think it's going to go back to 100%?
no, it's not going to be back 100%. But there's so many guys. Like I said, Hunter LeBron, look what he plays. There's so many guys that I'm not worried about being 100%. All I need to be is 70%, and I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah, but think about.
I need to be better than what I was last year.
I know, and even though you had this injury happen just a few months before you stepped back on stage, you still won the show. So it's not like people said, "Oh, he has a pec tear." You know, there's people with biceps tears, there's people with triceps tears, and they still win shows.
Oh yeah.
You know.
So yeah, next year I'll be back and I'll win me a show next year. But I just need to take this year off and do the thing for me because I just didn't like how it looked. I got bad body dysmorphia right now on my chest. So the best thing for me is to keep my head clear and just be on this building process. You know, building it up, and come back next year better than I was that prior year and do some more damage. You know what I mean? So.
What do you think? What do you think about some of the newer guys coming up now, like Rubiel and?
That's why you think I'm sitting out and taking my time because I'm seeing all these young freaks and everybody that's coming around like shit. That's exactly my reason why. If this was 5 years ago, I'd have been like, all right, let's do it again. But like, I've been in the game for now. I've been in the game 10, 11 years. So I see all these young dudes coming in. I'm not no fool. You know what I mean? So I know I need to be right there to be able to do what I normally do. So that's why I had to take the seat because these boys is looking crazy. They looking ridiculous, man.
Chris, any update you can fill us in about Rubiel? Anything changed since last week?
Nothing has changed. Just
I mean, the condition is getting better. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't like that answer.
That stabbed me right in my heart. I said, come on.
No, listen. Now we posed yesterday, and I posed. I've been posing with the guys. Like I'm not like I don't got all my clothes off, but I'm hitting the shots with the guys, and I'm like raising the intensity in the posing rounds because it's almost like we on stage together, you know. And I'm feeling it because you know I got Rubio here and I got Breon here, and you know I'm bumping them. I'm doing all the shit I would normally do, and just getting them in that mode. And they pose a lot harder when I'm posing with them because I'm like, don't let me outpose you and don't let me hold it longer than you either. So I'm like taking charge of the whole thing. I'm holding like 15 or 20 seconds some of these shots, and they probably normally would have let it go down or Rubio might have, but I see that they're pushing it with more intensity in the posing rounds. That I'm hitting like 5 rounds with them, you know.
Okay, so what? But hey,
what about the condition though?
Yeah, that's not what I asked you. I don't want to hear about posing. I want to hear about his body.
Well, I was gonna continue to talk, but you wanted to shut me down
but you're going around. You're talking about something else. Just get to the point.
You know what's happening over here in Kuwait.
No, that's why I'm asking you. But when you say that means like
So some of the shots I'm hitting, I'm having him hit. You know, I just broadening his mindset about what he can do because you know standing straight up and down like this I don't think it's going to cut it. You got to utilize those legs to where you can show, you know, he's got separation all the way up to the hip, you know, when you stick that leg out, which has a whole nother shape to it. So, I mean, he's on fish and
is he on point?
You know, just fish and chicken. Yeah, he's on point.
That's all I ask. That's all I want to know. That's all that's what I'm asking.
Just saying, give me a picture of that, you know, he's working on different stuff. That he wasn't, I mean, I was telling him, Charles, that this guy's only put Pro-Tan on one time. Like, let's give the guy a little time to understand what the sport is about, what type of poses he can hit. And, you know, he was only like, this pose. He didn't really understand a whole lot of things, you know, I'm guiding him through those poses, Charles.
Yeah.
As he went from the amateur to the pro the very next day. And that's, like I say, you only put the pro, if you only put Pro-Tan on one time, you know damn well you green as hell.
Oh yeah, green as hell.
But people expecting, you know, a whole Mike Tyson thing out of this kid already. But it's like he's only been on stage a handful of times, not even double-digit times, and it's only been.
the thing
Only
with
been
me with conditioning, the thing with me is conditioning. I don't understand it, like, cause I always come in shape and come in the condition is like I'm a diet for it. Do these people not diet hard? Do they not diet hard enough to get
I
down?
don't. I think this is the hardest diet he ever did right now. I don't think he
Mhm.
dieted that hard before.
Do you think it's
Carbohydrate.
do you think it's better for him to be in cool weight where he has no
Oh yeah.
no
Oh yeah.
waste of, you know,
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah. Oh
yeah.
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 And you know, and your mindset is different out here, Dennis. You know,
Yeah.
you're not trying to go have no pizza. You're not trying to. Yeah. You know, it's hot as hell.
Is he
You know,
homesick?
you go from one spot to the next spot, and that's it. You ain't
Yeah.
trying to. There ain't no. Oh, I'm gonna go have some of this, or go. I'm gonna go. It's not like that. And I think it's hard. It's been hard for him. I'm not gonna say it's not, but he's been out here for like 3 months, almost 4 months. Gonna be. He's out here 3 months already.
So
Well,
he,
That's
Chris,
a big point.
let me just say this, Chris. I think you did a hell of a job just in a few days before Prague. Rubial posed very well on the stage. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you could maybe say a little bit more polished, but he was hitting shots properly, and I knew there was your signature right there.
But I was yelling at him during it, and he's
Yeah,
looking at me, and like sometimes he'd be way off to the side, and everybody's right here, and I'm like trying to like tell him like get over here with the rest of the guys so they
yeah.
can compare
You
properly.
said
You know,
this
just
on Spanish, right? Yeah.
yeah. Aquí, más.
let me eat
But
let me eat another swallow of water.
listen, I want to ask Charles because Charles, your conditioning is next level. Okay, and you just mentioned something. Do those guys diet as hard as you? You know, so what is your diet like? Because 8 weeks out of the show, you look like you can step on the stage. And
Man, it's very simple, man. And I'm eating like very simple, like I off the top of the head, like 8 weeks, 6 weeks out. I mean, like 200 grams of protein, and my rice is my rice is probably about 225 grams, 250 grams of rice. And my cardio is only at like 45 minutes. I do 45 minutes of cardio. I think it's easier for me because before everybody knew Charles the bodybuilder when I was in Arizona, I graduated out of high school. I probably was like 5'3", 5'4" when I graduated out of high school. And when I was 16, people thought I was 9, 8 years old. I was so small. So I think, and then I was always cut up and rocked up. Like they thought my mom had me working out at 6 years old. But I think since I was just a smaller frame my whole life until I got into bodybuilding, like I have to eat to keep the weight on. If I don't eat like that, it's going to come down.
When did
So,
you when did oh, go ahead,
Wait,
Chris.
real quick, Dennis, real quick.
I know what is
What was
coming.
what was your street name?
What's my street name?
What was your street name?
Man, you know what they used to call me. They used to call me Baby Charles.
5'3", I said, what was your name?
They used to call me Baby Charles and Shorty Doo-Wah. Yeah, so like I used to be the one. I used to be the one sitting in the back seat in the middle. Now I'm the one that put the owners of their car in the back seat, and I ride shotgun in their own car. You know what I mean?
What's your height? What is your height today? Your exact height?
Like 5'9", 5'9.5".
Oh, okay. So you're above average.
Yeah. Now when I graduated, I grew until I was like 22, 23 years old.
Damn, how'd you do that?
Yeah. I was little. I was real little my whole life. Yeah.
but let me understand that you said 250 grams of rice
Per meal?
a day or per meal?
Per meal, 250 grams weighed out.
Oh,
You know, on the scale.
you're not suffering at all.
No, every meal. Yeah, then I got as low as like 150 grams.
You're not
before it
suffering,
get down.
Charles. That's not suffering.
But it's suffering for me, Diddy.
Yeah.
I be suffering, man.
Okay, maybe it's suffering for you, because when you said these guys are not suffering, I guarantee you there's a lot of guys, they don't have a tenth of what you have a day.
What was your lowest, Dennis?
My lowest, 0 carbs.
Oh shit. What about yours? I did that one day in my life. I was like, hell.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, listen, sometimes
Hey,
you got to
one
do what you
day.
got to do.
When
What
you
about,
said that
what
one
about
day,
you, Milo?
for sure you
What
had
about you, Milo?
I mean, I was depleting like with the 150, 175. depleting. But listen,
You're talking
I
about,
can't
but you're
say
talking about carbs total a day.
total a day.
Total.
Yeah,
For the
yeah,
day.
yeah. So that's
Total
normal.
carbs a
So,
day.
so Charles, if you have
doing one
200,
cup.
if you have 250 grams a day, that's like
Well,
six.
I might have shot a little high because when I'm like 6 weeks out, still 200 to 175, 200 to 175 grams.
So 200
per
grams,
meal.
200 grams of rice. That's about almost 50 grams of carbs per
50
meal.
grams of-
Yeah. The lowest I get down to is probably about 150, 175 grams of carbs for a
Oh,
show.
that's for most people a high carb day at that point. But
So,
listen,
yeah.
some people get away with it, especially younger people. I don't know. You have a super fast metabolism. I know guys like Dennis Wolf. He was able to eat a lot too. He had to, because he would, Milos, you know that he would burn calories like crazy.
Yeah,
You
he
know?
had to eat like crazy. But Charles, you also have that crazy hardness. Look, some people
think-
can get lean, but not hard, and you have that crazy hardness.
and it's probably, this muscle, I've been built this muscle too. I'm older too. I'm about to be 43 years old.
Yeah.
So that's an old,
So-
old man muscle right there. Then okay.
Yeah, I'm getting, so like this muscle I got is built. So like right now, I'm not walking around 270, 280 pounds. I'm not doing that because I start to lose. I can't move that well. My leg day starts to suffer. Everything starts to suffer. So right now I'm walking around 255 pounds solid. So I could be able to move and everything like that. So I'm not walking around 270, 280 no more. I'm staying right here 255 and striking distance. And once I put some stuff in me, I'm going to grow into the show.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bring in another guest for us that has a couple of inside things and a couple of new things to say, which I think is also interesting for everybody.
Oh, there you are.
Come on, look at him.
Milos.
Look at
Mr. Mother, look at him.
He's trying to be the pretty boy.
Like,
Look at him.
He's Man's Physique Pro. Look at that picture from
I almost.
Perfect Teeth. Yeah.
We're talking about, man.
Huh?
I don't.
Yeah.
You don't see
perfect.
it? You don't see it?
I don't see nobody.
Oh, what's wrong with your guys' Zoom?
Yeah, I see it. Abdullah.
Stop. Shut.
They must.
What?
All right, let's welcome Abdullah from Kuwait to
Welcome, everyone, and,
to the show today.
Thank you.
Abdullah, we just
Thank you, Dennis, for joining me again.
of course, absolutely. We just talking to Charles, and
But no, Dennis,
Abdullah
please
almost-
don't need the question bad, please.
huh?
Look, knife with me.
Oh,
Abdullah almost, he tried to get me to come to Kuwait 2017. I almost went out there with Regan Grimes.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you remember, right? You remember, yeah, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was like, is this really Abdullah? I'm like, yeah, I was about to go out there to Kuwait.
And what
Yeah, go
happened?
out there.
Why didn't you go?
They never got back. Then I talked to Jake Cutler, and Jake Cutler said, do you have a hard time getting in shape? Do you have a hard time getting big? I said, no. He said all these things, and he was like, so why would you leave your circle to go fit in their square when you got everything you built here already?
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's a good point, because, like, I don't have no distractions. I don't have a big family out here with me. I didn't have kids. I didn't have that. I lost my mom, and bodybuilding was all I had, so I was locked all the way in. So it's like, do I need to leave everything I built over here to go out there? So I decided, and we never got back with each other. Yeah.
I'm hearing some back noise from somewhere. Who's got some back noise?
I don't.
Did you hear that?
What?
I heard it a couple of times, but it's just some background somewhere. All right, Abdullah, listen. The talk of the town, the talk of the industry is Abdullah and Brandon Curry. They split. A winning team that won the Olympia back in 2019. All of a sudden, people saying Brandon left Abdullah. What happened? I don't know. I don't want you to say things that you don't want to say.
People will never talk good, and will never make sense. And first of all, I like Brandon, like brother, and they have beautiful family, beautiful wife. But Dennis, I went with Brandon all that thing, and I went with him Arnold, I went with him Olympia. This time I feel in my heart will never win, and will never prepare him to lose, because this is my brother, and honestly, I know if you're Brandon bad or no, but this is honest. I'm honest guy, you know. Since Olympia, I didn't have any phone call with Brandon. I called him after Arnold Classic. I told him, go Dubai show because you need rebind and go Olympia like training camp. You need size, dry, make good sense from Olympia because you know Brandon is not anymore younger, and I didn't see any picture, I didn't see any video, I didn't see anything zero. Then I stay with my team. I told him this time I'm not with the Brandon. Last week, Brandon sent me a message and he tried to call me. I told him, I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry again. I can't prepare you this time because my heart and my mind say no. And I don't have magic. If I have magic, I go with him. But I don't have magic. I know, Brandon, how you look like now. I know exactly how you look like. Maybe like same Chris Corman or maybe smaller. I know.
Come on.
I know more than anyone. I know more than anyone, you know. But people talk bad, Dennis. You know, I make history with
No,
Brandon together.
but here's the thing, Abdullah. I don't think people want to talk bad just to talk bad. I
No,
think
people send me message. I have WhatsApp, and listen, people in Middle East is aggressive. He's not behind you. He's aggressive. After Brandon lose, people hit me, and now people want to see Brandon win again. I told them I'm not with the Brandon. That's with
Yeah,
Brandon.
but what I'm
You know,
trying
that's
to
why I put post, you know.
Abdullah, what I try to say is I don't think people they're going to say things because they want to say something mean. I think people just don't know the situation because we all didn't know. We just knew that you made that statement. So you and Brandon not working together. Don't nobody know what the reason.
Because I haven't heard any bad talk about it.
No,
I haven't
there's-
heard any
there's-
negative
there's-
stuff about
yeah,
it.
there's-
It's just people wondering why.
There's no bad
I know
talk.
people
There's no bad
too
talk.
much people talking in YouTuber, you know, and WhatsApp people send me message, and Instagram direct message. People don't understand. Send me bad word, you know. Dennis,
Yeah.
What-
oh, Brandon leave you. Oh, blah.
Because I was under the impression that, and you can confirm this or not, that Brandon the plan was to do Dubai and then from Dubai do the Olympia, correct?
Yeah, I told him. I told him after Arnold Classic, I have phone call. I call Brandon. He will never call me. I call him, and I told Brandon, "Let's go, bro." I didn't see anything. Send me updates. Send me anything. Say okay. I think Brandon he don't care. You know.
Do you think? Do you think is it possible that maybe he's in his mind he's not ready to do this anymore?
My heart and my mind say no, but Brandon, I don't know. But I don't. Dennis, listen.
You ask
I have
him?
business.
Did you ask
business. No, I have business. This is my business. I be number one every year. I fight from my business. If I have business enough more than bodybuilder, I keep this one. But I know this is my business. This number one business for me and from family. Why I keep it, you know? And I didn't see Dennis any warrior anymore in my eyes. That's why I don't prepare him to lose, because you know 2 times when I lose with Rami, I go hospital. You know, I have hard time. You know, I go hospital. I saw Brandon picture. I tell him my heart. I have pain in my heart. You know, and I have test. Because I want to win. You know, when you get second 2 times twice is a problem for me. You know, and now we get last year sick, 24 hours no eat, and he eat junk food, go stage, go soft. You know, go. I don't know the God what he give me, but I think God he want me leave Brandon because I want to bring someone new, you know,
Yeah.
and someone younger.
So just to make this crystal clear for everybody that's listening, there's no bad feelings between you and Brandon. This is just strictly a move. You don't want to prepare him because you don't want to prepare him to lose, because you do not you do not believe that he's at a point right now where he could fight for a title. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did anybody ever hear from Brandon in this situation?
I didn't hear anything.
Nothing. Isn't Brandon?
No. I told you. Last night, Ahmed Al-Naqi sent me a message. Did you have problem if you have prepare Brandon? I said, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So he's
That's
going.
it.
So
He
he's
won't say.
so he's going to Kuwait.
Yeah, he go to Kuwait. I told him, I told Brandon that I have message. I told him, go direct talk with Badr. Because I know the situation between us. I know everything, behind me. But I told Brandon, go talk with Badr. I know Badr can help you. And Brandon sent Ahmad a message about, I want to prepare you. Ahmad called me. Did you have problems? No, go ahead. Brandon's a nice guy. Go ahead.
Abdullah, when you prepare him, how many weeks does he need to get in shape?
Brandon is very hard, bro. Brandon is the upper body is not same lower. It's very hard. Me. Listen, I told you something. Brandon worked with the legend in the sports, the coaching legend in the sport. He worked with the Hani Rambo. He worked with Neil. This is best coach there, And the Brandon is not easy. People think, oh, he's 3D, good shape. No, Brandon, you have something different. You have thick skin, upper, thin skin, lower, different. But for me, I need 25 weeks. 25 weeks, I can make Brandon top 3 again.
25 weeks.
So you think it's not enough time? Doesn't matter who helps him now.
No, 13 weeks now, 12 weeks. The last weeks from show, 11 weeks. I don't have magic.
So what do you say? Chris Cormier is bigger than him now?
I think so.
Damn right.
Chris.
Because Chris is not big
Feel,
deal.
baby.
Fast food.
Fast food.
Chris, listen. Number one, because Chris eat too much. It's good for bodybuilder.
He has his food.
I've been dieting. You don't know.
Chris is trying to lose weight. He's losing weight.
You haven't asked around. You've been around. I don't shine shoes no more.
I saw you do cardio every day.
That's right. I don't shine shoes no more. Maybe you ever
You need the weekend. You want to go party with me? Good party.
Abdullah, you're going to be at the Dubai Pro?
No, I'll be in Olympia. But Milos, I say congratulations for you. A great job. And this guy, he remind me like Kevin Leveroni. They have shoulder width, same like Kevin Leveroni. Exactly. BEHROUZ.
Yeah. Tell
some
Chris,
shoulder,
because Chris doesn't see it.
Tell it to Chris. Yeah.
You know what I see.
No,
Yeah,
listen. Now in lineup, I think BEHROUZ is best shape there. His best shape.
Yeah. I'm glad you're here now. So, and Charles, so let's talk about the Dubai Pro, because last week we said we're not going to predict the Olympia because there's still so much time, but we can start talking about the Dubai Pro. Top 3 or top 4? Do we know who's in the show other than Nathan, William, BEHROUZ? Who else is in the show? Do you know
Akeem,
anybody?
maybe Akeem.
Yeah.
Akeem.
Okay, Akeem. Who else? Milos, what
Akeem
did you
Williams.
say?
Rubiel, of course.
Oh, Rubiel. Fuck, I forgot.
I heard some people tell me Andrew Jack maybe jumping there.
That would be smart because he's in Dubai, right?
Bro, come on. If you I go Dubai, have price more than anyone now.
Right?
I go Dubai.
Yeah.
I told Brandon, Mr. Olympia, go Dubai. Good price. 100K is very big,
Yeah, it's
40K is for second place, right? It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, Dubai, bro, is good place from competition there, and people will enjoy her there.
yeah. And
If you go there, I saw you there.
yeah, and if Andrew jumps in, that will makes the show even better.
Of course.
Yeah.
That will make the show even more better.
Is he in shape to make it this quickly? Look at
And
Charles.
Charles says no.
Hey, he's a straight up. Andrew Jack is better than me. I can't beat him, this and that, but I know he's not in shape right now.
Let me look. I don't know. I see stuff from him, but he doesn't really show much.
He's a bad boy, though. That's a bad boy.
But isn't
Charles.
he supposed to do Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is Texas? Is it-
August 10th, is it?
okay, so is it just like a week or 2 weeks apart?
Oh, okay, then never mind. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying.
3-4 weeks.
What do you mean 3-4 weeks? When is the Dubai Pro again?
28.
I think 20 days out. 20 days out.
So
Yeah, July
and-
28th.
So Texas is when? Oh, July. So to July 28th. Right.
I think Dennis, between Texas and Dubai, 1 week between us, you know. I think one week.
Let me look.
I mean, if it's a 1 week, then of course
It's
he
2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks.
I'll tell you
2
guys
weeks?
in a second.
Well, if that's the case, yeah, he could be in shape then.
Charles, did you compete Dubai?
No, I'm not competing in Dubai. No, I take year off. I take year off to build this pec back up.
Yeah, good.
I think it's 2 weeks.
I'm looking at the.
Oh yeah, he definitely could be in shape then.
I mean, he looked good. He looked good to me in the last. Huh?
August 10th is Texas.
So 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And he,
2 weeks, yeah.
and he doesn't have to fly, and he could just go there, and yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Andrew Jack will compete 100% Dubai. Then he go Texas.
If he wins, I don't think he will go to Texas. Oh, maybe he would.
Yeah, he'll go. He'll go.
Yeah.
So we have every weekend. Next weekend, Vancouver, following Chicago, following Dubai,
Tampa.
following Tampa, next Texas.
So if he does Dubai, I believe he will probably do Tampa also. Just go on. And who else is doing Tampa? Isn't Hunter doing Tampa?
No, he's
Where
doing
does-
I don't know, Hunter is doing all the way Italy, right?
Italy. When,
September 8th.
when is Italy?
September 8th. Yeah.
Damn.
Right.
That's the last. Is that the last qualifier?
No,
yeah.
isn't there another one in
Milos,
UK Pro.
Milos, Milos, I have question for you.
Yeah.
Question for you. How many time back in the day training apps?
Okay, close to the contest, okay, 4 weeks out, every workout would start and finish with 3 supersets of hanging leg raises and high pulley cable crunches every day. So 3. And I train twice a day. So that means I would train them 4 times during a day. That was one thing, Sean Ray, I got it from Sean. He told me initially, like, listen, abs are a strong point. Make sure you show it, right? So close to the contest, I would do because those two, glue your stomach to the spine and create the separation. So anytime when you do this superset, I mean, you feel like, saran wrap next to it. And if you keep practicing, and the other thing that I was doing, and I told this to Dennis, all day long, you keep it in. Right now, when I'm talking to you guys, my stomach is in. When I train people in the gym, my stomach is in. Because as soon as you let it go, that's going to be your tendency. It has to be subconsciously in. But as far as training, I mean, how long does it take 3 supersets? 6, 7, 8 minutes.
Wow.
But I would do, 3 times.
Yeah, that's why you have rep and you have deep abs.
Yeah, listen. How many times? Okay, now you go to the gym. How many people train abs in the local gyms? How many people do you see?
I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all.
At all.
I used to see people train abs all the time. When you think about it, it was normal. You have to train abs at least while you get ready for a show. Now I don't ever see people train abs.
Yeah.
I was telling Stu the same thing.
Also, Milos, also people don't understand. And if you have great abs, you make your body beautiful from front.
I mean, listen, for me, if you just glance for 1 second and back on the stage, what is the first thing you're going to see?
Abs.
If you just glance for a second.
Yeah. But
Abs.
did you have great abs to begin with?
I mean, I did have,
Yeah.
but I do remember when Sean Ray gave me two good advices. First, never refuse the photo shoot.
Yep, same here.
Right? Yeah, which is like, okay, because a lot of people, I'm dieting, I'm tired. Like, fuck, you're already in shape. You know, that's why I have 10,000 photos on Instagram, right? But abs, obviously, I don't need abs. But listen, if you don't train them, you're gonna have a tendency to let them go. But when you train them, you know that exact feeling, like they're in, and then any way you turn, they're in, and that's what we are seeing. That's what we're seeing in transitions with the guys, right? How many times you see, like, okay, they're going from a lat spread into the side triceps, and then they turn around, the stomach is out, and then they pull it in. It should be in before you turn around.
Yeah. And also, Milos, you know what happened? Too much people is superstar bodybuilder who don't like training abs. I saw too much. I prepared too much people who don't like training abs.
So when I was always making a big deal out of it, you guys acting like I was being over the top, and I'm like,
Who?
it starts
Who
with
said?
abs and it-
Chris, now
I don't
you.
know.
Now
I'm
you.
always bringing this up, but
Now
now
you're accusing us of being over the top for
I'm
what?
always bringing this up, and you guys mistreated me over here a lot of times. I'm sure they can come in the comments and let you guys
We
know guys
mistreated you.
Yes.
How is that even possible? For real.
Dennis,
Hey,
I have good,
Maybe you feel like I do too much because I'm
I have
too
good
old school.
situation. I have
too
good
old
situation
school.
between me and Chris. I saw Chris first time fat. He said, "Come in Kuwait." Then he showed me abs. He have abs. So, what talking about?
I thought I had
You
the
have
last time I
fat
had
guy
abs
and abs?
I was in Kuwait. I was in Kuwait the last time I saw my abs. Now they're coming back again.
So
I went to the magic.
so you didn't see
I
your
went to
abs.
the magic mirror the other day and I saw
Even the mirror couldn't help you. Listen.
the magic mirror.
So it's been 5 years since you saw abs.
My abs. Well, no,
Yeah.
I saw them one time, but I made a little home movie.
You had to be.
hey, Chris, when was the last time you seen your glue striations?
Shit.
Oh man, 99, 99,
But
99.
never.
Bullshit.
I think.
Yeah.
I think we'll see.
I was a junior in high school then.
Chris is talking about
That
1899.
wasn't my thing. I was having glutes and I was twerking back then. I wasn't tripping. I wasn't trying to get those striations.
Yeah, but you were shaking your ass on the
That's
stage.
right.
Yeah.
And
So
that
just
action,
imagine the fact
that
that
action
you
was
take it.
being.
Maybe he thought he could shake a striation out here and there.
Action was a.
Hey, Chris, I heard about the stories back in the day. I didn't heard
That
from the
actually was a
some stories
picture.
back.
Yeah,
in the day.
but Charles,
and partying and stuff like
Charles,
that.
but Charles, to be perfectly honest, and I'm gonna have to back Chris up on this. I know you heard a lot. We all heard a lot, but don't believe everything you hear just because people that usually know what's going on tell you this. It's not always the truth. You know, whatever you hear about Chris, just take 50% off.
Then you go to Japan too. Then you know the.
I'm
dude from
sure he
Japan.
was everywhere in the world.
No,
Yes,
you
he's-
too, Dennis.
Who, me?
You too.
Yeah, you
What's
talking
the guy,
about
Pack? The dude, Pack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pat
I
Coleman.
heard some stories from Pack. I go out there next week.
Yeah,
Pat Coleman? That's my boy, Pat. Tell him I said what's up.
Is he still?
Yeah, I go out there.
Back out there, man.
Is he still out there?
Yeah, he's still out there. I leave to go to Okinawa on Wednesday.
Oh, he's
Don't
he's
take it
he's in
to the
Okinawa now.
Nah, he's just doing a show over there, so I'm guest posing over there in Okinawa.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, tell him
Yeah.
we say what's up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't take it to Rapungi.
So, Charles, you're in a guest posing shape?
What's that?
You're in the guest posing shape now?
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm walking around 255 right now. I'm not even walking around heavy. I'm staying in striking distance because I want to be able to walk. I want to be able to move. When I get 275, 280, I can't move like that. So my muscles not going anywhere. So I'm staying 255, between 255 and 257 right now. I'm solid.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So let's get to the predictions, Glenn. Let's predict the Dubai Pro. This is something that we can talk about right now. So we have Rubiel. We got. Let's just add Andrew Jack for the fun of it. We got Nathan, William. We have. You said Akeem, possible, right?
Yeah, maybe I can. Maybe.
Yeah. So definitely no Brandon, huh?
Brandon for sure not, right? But
No, we don't want.
how about Mohammed Foda?
Listen, this guy have beautiful body, but I don't know will never get in shape.
Mohammed is
He's in
doing
crazy shape.
Mohammed is doing Vancouver, I think, this weekend. Either Vancouver
No, he
or
go Dubai. He go Dubai. Someone told me go Dubai.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about now. I think he's doing the show in Vancouver or in Chicago. One of them
Vancouver.
two.
He's doing Vancouver.
Possibly both. And
He's doing Vancouver. Sure.
he's doing Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
And I think that this guy has great potential. I mean, I think he's in great shape right now. You know,
Crazy.
He's crazy,
Who's
but
that?
great. I
He
like
has
him.
great potential.
and he lives in Dubai, so why wouldn't he do Dubai for the prize money? I think if he wins Vancouver, I think he will do Dubai too, just to put his name in there and get some money. You know. Okay, so let's put Mohammed Foda in there too. Chris, I'm gonna start with no. I'll start with.
Exactly.
I'll start with the guests. I'll start with Charles. Charles, Dubai Pro. Give me your
I'ma
top.
go-
Give me your top five
My top five. I'm gonna have to ride with my guy Nathan.
in particular order.
Nathan number one.
Nathan winning.
BEHROUZ number two. Bonac 3. Wait, hold up. Is Andrew Jack on this list?
Yeah, we have him
Yeah.
on. We put him in.
Okay, I'm gonna have to let me change my list up real quick. Let me change my list up real quick.
Yeah.
So I will go with Andrew Jack,
Oh, Andrew winning.
Nathan, BEHROUZ. Then you got Bonac, and then I don't know and then you could throw Akeem in there.
Okay, so no Rubiel in there in the top five.
Oh, Rubio's doing it too. Hold up. Go to somebody else besides the guest. Let me get my brain together.
Abdullah,
Yeah,
let's go.
Rubio
Let's
too.
go with you.
I'm gonna go off consistency right now. I don't care who's in it. I'm gonna go with Nathan number one,
Okay, so
and I'm gonna go with Andrew Jack.
Andrew second.
I'm gonna go with BEHROUZ number 3, Rubiel number 4, and I'm gonna have to go with Bonac 5.
Okay. All right, Abdullah, who do you have in the Dubai Pro?
I give BEHROUZ number one. Second, Bonac. Third, four between Nathan and Ruby. 5, Huda.
Okay, so third, who?
Between Nathan and Ruby.
Okay,
Third and fourth.
choose one.
Nathan, Ruby.
Nathan in third, Rubiel in fourth, and Mohammed Foda in fifth.
Fifth.
Foda's in it?
Well, but we'll
Foda's-
assume that he's in it, like Andrew. So you don't have Andrew in the top five.
If you Andrew sure there, it'd be Andrew and BEHROUZ switch.
Okay, so we said Andrew is in. If Andrew is
If you
in,
Andrew, okay. Andrew first, BEHROUZ second, and third Bonac, 4 Nathan, 5th Ruby.
okay, all right. Wow. All right, Chris.
I'm going with Clubber Lane to shock the world at number one. Clubber Lane. He live alone. He train alone. He win a title alone. That was my Clubber Lane. All right, so I got Jack. No. Nathan second, Jack third, fourth, Bonac, fifth, BEHROUZ. No, BEHROUZ. Yeah, just like that.
Okay, Bonac and then BEHROUZ.
BEHROUZ gonna have a hard time with his legs.
Okay, Chris, I want gum with you between BEHROUZ and Ruby. Okay?
Rubio. I'm getting Rubio.
I want to gum with you. Okay?
He
100K.
wanna bet you. He wants to bet you.
If you
wanna bet
BEHROUZ,
me?
if you Ruby beat BEHROUZ, I give you 100K.
Oh,
Okay,
so
we heard it.
100K?
So, I ain't got 100K, but if you want to give me 100K, BEHROUZ is gonna get beat by Rubio. For real. For sure.
All right, hold on. Let's get Milos. Let's get to you real quick.
Well,
I
listen.
want Hey, I want a copy of this tape.
Hey, if you guys place
I
a
want a
bet,
copy of
place a
this
bet.
tape.
So that's besides me. Listen, this is a news for me that Andrew Jack is doing it, and I'm a huge Andrew Jack fan. And Andrew Jack that can be, or Andrew Jack that is right now. I was kind of looking at the Charles when he was like, "No way, he's not going to be ready."
Yeah, but don't go off of Charles just because he's shaking his head. He doesn't believe he's going to be in
But
shape.
listen, it's same. Like if you say Brandon, right? So you think Brandon at his best, or Brandon now that cannot make it to the show? If Andrew Jack can make it to the show, he would be fighting with BEHROUZ for first place.
I'll be
Okay.
perfectly honest. I believe that Andrew had this on his mind this whole time. He is in Dubai. I know I don't know for a fact, but I have a feeling that he's definitely in the Dubai show.
Listen, it makes zero sense for him not to do it, and Mohammed Foda because they're there. So kind of.
Yeah, so Milos, that head nod I did with Andrew Jack, we're gonna take that out. 'Cause y'all got a good point there. So the head nod I did is out of the equation.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would love to see BEHROUZ beat everybody, including Andrew Jack. But Andrew Jack, if he's 100% on, he would be danger.
Okay, let's assume.
But I'm gonna go with my guy. I'm biased, coach.
Okay.
I have to go with BEHROUZ. Andrew second.
Gotta go with your guy.
Yeah. Mohammed for the third. Okay. Mohammed is way too dangerous. If you guys watch his Instagram, guy is super complete. Okay. But last two times that he competed, Egypt and then Romania, he just didn't bring it. So he plays whatever he plays, like fifth and whatever, possibly fifth on both shows. But he is just like way too complete. I think he's that good. I love Rubiel, and I do think that Rubiel has something super special, but he doesn't fit into this category of aesthetic, beautiful hashtag bodybuilding guys. Okay? And this top three that I just said here are all top crazy. And Nathan Diasha comes in that group. Nathan, for me, yes, I have to give him credit. Super impressive. Charles, it's your boy. It's super powerful right here, but you still long torso, short legs. There's a lot of, times that you can, when you compare him with the perfect beauty and shape and aesthetics, you could see it. Okay? So I think that he might be fighting for the fourth. And
He won 12 shows so far.
I'm sorry?
Said he won 12 shows so far, so somebody thinks good.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah. Listen, what does it mean? Yeah, it's 12 times champion. I won one. So who am I?
Milos, I like Nathan. I like Nathan in shape, good condition. But if you Nathan think about size, everyone can beat him. But if you're coming from condition, I think he can be dangerous.
He can be. Listen, we've seen him super dangerous. Do I think that he was in a great condition this weekend? No. If you would look at his hamstring loose from behind, and that was the only thing judged, you would say, oh yeah, he's still off, right? And then was his quadriceps super dry and separated like Charles's? When you have a razor blade bone dry, it was not. But that fullness was super impressive. Did you see his striations, tie-ins? No. But look, I like a full look. And Stefan, his coach, is doing crazy shit. He blew up, what's his name? Martin Fitzwater. There was a crazy fullness, like, holy cow, right? And Nathan. But I think that for me, Andrew Jack and Foda have a better hashtag bodybuilding, better shape aesthetics than Nathan. Therefore, I'm a shape guy. I'm going to go BEHROUZ first, Andrew second, which can go either way, depends which Andrew showed up, and Foda third. Fourth is going to be Nathan. And fifth, I would go with Rubiel over Boniak. And I say this with all due respect with Boniak. I love Boniak, but it's still smaller than these guys and narrow, okay? And narrow as Rubiel is also narrow, but different kind of narrow with the ballooned up everything else. So if you guys bring him in crazy shape, I think he might beat Boniek.
He might.
He might. Okay. And these are predictions.
Okay.
These are predictions. What's going to happen?
Exactly.
You know.
Dennis, give me top 5 Olympia this year.
Hold on.
Let him do the 5.
Let's go. Let's go to the Dubai Pro first. I got to give Chris a little bit of help here because I really believe that Rubiel is going to step on stage, and we already know the waist and all this is, but I think he's going to have so much fucking muscle that looks good that there's no way you can push him out of the top 3. Sheer size alone, I don't think that's possible. I don't care how many classic physiques are on that stage. It's still bodybuilding. We talked about this so many times. And if it comes out with the cleanest, the way I see him, yes, he's still coming up. He's still getting better. He still has a couple of years before he even gets to the point where he knows that's his prime. He's not even there yet. But where he's at right now, I think if he steps on stage with the size that he has, he's going to make everybody look small, number one. Number one,
Oh, yeah.
I believe he's going to make everybody look small. And that alone is going to be like the biggest wow factor they've ever seen since Ronnie Coleman in 2003. That I believe.
For sure.
Okay? So I'm not talking about physiques. So I definitely have him in the top 3. So who can I compare him? Who is in that lineup that we talked about that could compare to Rubiel the most? Would that be Nathan? So now imagine these two next to
No,
each
I
other.
say with the wow factor, Andrew Drack.
Well,
The different look, though.
it's a totally
A
different
different look.
I mean,
A different look, but still the wow factor.
I understand, but Nathan with his fullness and his wow, he's gonna have to come out fucking super loaded.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm not saying he is like, but the closest to Rubio when it comes to size, fullness. We don't know.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we saw Andrew jacked in shape one time, and when he was in shape, he was a flatter version.
You're right.
You know, so we keep that in mind. So I would say Nathan is the only one that can size-wise outmuscle the other guys. But I think when he stands next to Rubio, it's like it's gonna. I just can't wait to see it. To be honest, you know, you know, and let's not knock on anybody. So I believe that Rubio will fight for that title. As much as I want to say something else, I got to say it. I think he's going to fight for the title. So I have.
Dennis, how many times you say Rami win Olympia? How many times? 10 times.
Not true.
We never won.
Not true.
How many?
I said, it's saying somebody can win the Olympia and somebody winning the Olympia is a different thing. I'm not saying he's going to win the Olympia. I'm saying he can. That means he has the potential. I'm not saying, I never said he's going to come to the Olympia and win.
Yeah, but
I said this one time, and that was in 2020. Even then, I didn't say it. I say he could.
Dennis, I start bodybuilder 1997. In my opinion, as coach, Mr. Olympia, I think you have hard time to bring him in shape because same like Muhammad, what's the name? Mustafa.
You mean Rubiel?
Yeah, hard, very hard. The guy.
But here's the difference. Here's what I'm trying to explain. Let me explain that so people can understand. He might not be as inside out peeled like some of the other guy, but the cleaning and the freshness of his muscle. He doesn't need to be 100% to look good. His muscle is striated everywhere at 90%, 85%. So he's not.
The glutes are striated, but the lats are striated.
And Abdullah,
The chest is all the way.
Why-
The chest is all the way through, dog.
okay. So why do you think Rami placed in the beginning where he placed? Because he had that freak factor. You can't ignore it.
Okay, Mustafa Hassanin, we don't have. You have same wow factor,
What?
but we'll never get shape.
Wait. Mustafa who?
Mustafa Hassan, what's his name? Mustafa what? Big legs.
Yeah.
Hassan Mustafa?
Yeah.
Well, no. Muhammad, no.
You mean
The back
Buddha?
in day from 90. What's his name? The big legs.
Mustafa Mohammed.
Yeah,
Oh, Mustafa
Muhammad.
from
We'll never see
Jordan.
him in shape.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Different
Mustafa
body build,
Muhammad.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
listen,
different animal,
Mustafa
man.
had a
That's a
V taper and
chimpanzee
shape.
and a gorilla. It's a different animal.
and Abdullah Mustafa Muhammad was never in shape until way later in his career.
He wasn't that good.
He
Man.
won the universe.
I know.
He won the universe 1992
thing.
overall, and he was never peeled. He just had those. That's exactly what I'm explaining. It's super wide quads, super full. You know, this was just overwhelming.
Dennis, he never made a gasp out of the audience. The audience is gonna freak when this guy hit the stage. I promise you.
I think it's just when he stayed
I
next
promise
to
you.
because when you imagine Milos, we saw him next to Crizo, Samson, and that was like 30 pounds less.
Yeah,
He was 30 pounds.
He was 272 then, but he's in better condition now at this weight than he was back then.
Yeah. So I just think it's just too much for him to push
And
him
Exposed is gonna be better this
anywhere in the
time.
back. I don't care how he's put together. I think this would be enough. So okay, so let me give him. Can I give you guys my top 5?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this? I got Nathan winning. I have Rubiel in second. BEHROUZ in third. Andrew in fourth. And Bonac in fifth.
That's pretty good. I mean, Nathan's won 12 shows. It wouldn't be far-fetched to think that he can't come in and win this one. He just competed.
And listen, guys, just because I say something don't mean anything. You all know that. Shit.
Yeah.
We could change that shit again next week. But that's
I mean,
just for now.
Dennis, honestly, I told you the situation in Dubai. I told you the situation in Dubai. Steve there, Taylor there, will go the ice from Tabani. 100%, I know. Because it's size-wise, condition, and shape. You know? Okay, Ruby, you have round, you have big legs, but we'll never put him together with Tabani like dryer, dry, not
is-
condition, dry. More than,
That's why I'm so excited and I can't wait to see what's going on. Because at the end of the day, we don't know how good someone looks until you stand them next to the other guys. That's when you see it. Because in pictures,
Yes.
we can knock Rubiel in pictures because we can see this, but you don't see until... You remember when Ronnie Coleman came out in 2003? And we didn't see it because we were backstage, we competing. So everybody that watched it, does Ronnie have the best aesthetic? It was just a freak factor. He came out, and everybody knows he's a freak. And now you don't really know it until you see it in person. So I think this
Rubio's winning 3 or 4 shots in this show right off the bat. I'm telling you, he's winning the side chest, he's winning the side tricep, he's winning the ab and thigh, and he might win the damn muscular.
Chris, maybe have best triceps and side chest. I agree with you.
And
But
ab
when you
shot.
do-
And ab
No,
shot.
Listen, the ab shot. Listen, Chris.
And ab shot.
I talk
Better believe
with many judges. The ab shot. You need extra frame first. You need
Bro.
extra frame, small waist, and.
How about
crazy
we bet on the ab
condition from
shot?
leg.
5,000 on the ab
Chris,
shot.
hold on. Let him
5,000 on the ab shot.
let him finish first.
5,000 on the ab shot.
Hello.
Show me your abs. Better than Ruby. See abs. See, vacuum.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So you think Rubiel is not winning the ab pose?
No.
Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna win it? Who?
Andrew Jack.
Oh well. I mean, that's.
Oh well.
It ain't BEHROUZ.
Charles.
Chris-
It ain't BEHROUZ, so you be quiet there, Milos.
Extra frame,
It ain't
small waist,
BEHROUZ.
crazy condition, crazy abs.
Yeah, he can win it. He can win it.
Listen,
Yeah.
But BEHROUZ ain't winning an ab shot.
I would usually
Probably not. Listen, but
He
here,
ain't no ab.
listen, Chris. As Abdullah told you, it's not just having the abs and a waist this wide
Whatever,
and go
man,
straight
whatever.
up and down.
That-
Oh, there is a.
Oh,
You
here
said the same. You said the same about Nathan
Why,
last week.
why is it?
Hey,
Why
What
is,
happened with the shape? It's not muscle building, it's
You said
bodybuilding.
the same about. You said the
building.
same about Nathan last week.
we going into the
about it?
same direction before we end this show today?
Yeah.
You said the
Milos
same
and
about
Chris,
Nathan last
go
week.
ahead,
Keep on
go
the mute
ahead,
anyway,
guys.
in advance.
I love
You
it.
said the same about Nathan last week. Now he won. Then what
Yeah.
happened?
Hey, BEHROUZ was not there. What happened? BEHROUZ was not there.
And he's gonna beat BEHROUZ again.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Down with BEHROUZ. Down with.
But anyway, so
I'm
Chris,
just messing with you, man.
Chris, you're
I'm
a
just
shape
messing with
guy.
you, bro.
You're a shape guy. Okay. And I know what you mean.
And it didn't help
Yeah,
me.
doing
It didn't help me.
abs.
Hold on, Chris.
And
Let,
hitting your ass.
let him speak, please.
Yeah. So, Chris,
Well,
Rubio has a great abs and has tremendous legs. So, of course, you would think abs and thighs shut, he would look good. But that waist is all over the place. That's why.
No, come on,
Okay.
Milos.
what? All over the place, Milos.
It's not.
All over the place.
Yeah,
There is some, as Abdullah said, V-taper to it.
yeah, but all over the place is a little harsh. I mean, he has probably some of the
You only seen him from his
best.
first.
He's probably got
You only seen
some
him-
of the best abs.
I like to exaggerate a little bit sometimes to
From a
make
year
the effect,
ago, dog.
to make the effect. But it's coming from Chris. I know what you mean. Is side chest, side triceps. He's like so full and all that stuff. There's so much muscle, and
Ain't
side
nobody-
poses don't show aesthetics that much. Okay, side poses you don't see the aesthetic shape. It's just like muscle, and if it's hanging hamstring and all that. So he is
He
super
shouldn't-
good there.
He shouldn't even compete, Milos.
Who?
Rubio shouldn't even compete because he ain't got a shot in hell because he got his waist.
No,
all
he
over.
has a great shot. Hey, he has a shot to win. Guarantee. All these 6 guys can
That's
win.
what I'm saying. That's all
William
I'm saying.
can win. William
But
can win.
you said some things about Nathan last week that wasn't true, and you
Like
said
what?
that his waist was all of this. You said his waist was all this, and the waist was all that.
No. Listen, Chris, come on, don't.
Yeah,
don't-
but you said go back and look. You said
No, I know
you said
exactly.
him and Tim got the same waist.
Hold on, Chris.
Huh?
If you let me speak,
You
I
said
will
him and
explain
Tim
it.
and-
Hold on, Chris.
Tim and Whitaker got the same waist.
He said,
You said-
yeah, but he said it's his obliques are sticking out. It's not really. He's just.
And they weren't. They weren't
Milos
this time
mentioned.
until he was posing.
Milos mentioned a couple of times that he has a small waist.
Dennis, I have good question. Chris,
It's the
You-
way.
you-
Wait,
you-
wait, no,
Chris,
wait,
Chris.
real quick. It's the way he was posing because
Right.
when he did this show, this time it wasn't like that.
It was.
it?
It was better. It was better. Yes.
Chris, this is for you. Chris.
But this is what I said last week. I thought maybe he just had too much food in his stomach and it's harder to control. Maybe he ate a little bit less. I don't know.
If you pressure down the middle hard, your obliques are gonna pooch out like that.
Right.
If you contract here first, then you can
Yeah, but if it.
Get
Okay.
a-
Yeah, Chris.
to
Now,
come in more and
Dennis,
definitely
good question.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Abdullah.
two different apps, two different bodies.
Chris, this is for you, Chris. I put you together, Chris Corman with Big Ramy, ab shot. Who's winning? Chris, I want to answer for you.
Come here.
Yes,
Chris, come
why?
here.
Why? Ramy have bigger than you legs. Why don't beat you?
Because he didn't have better legs than me. He had bigger legs.
Because Ramy
Not
have
better.
waist.
He had better on the
and
side,
waist
but
frame not
I had
there.
overall. I had overall.
For a
overall
second-
dugout.
for a
His
second-
legs
You're
were
right. You beat
dugout.
you.
You see, it's nice to make a point when you talk. Like Abdullah just made a point, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
For a second, I thought Chris was going to say he didn't have bigger legs than
He
me.
Not better.
So listen,
He almost did.
I was giving advice to Nathan how to do the abs. I wanted him to do it right,
I was too.
but he didn't
I
do it
was.
right. This
I
time he
gave
did
him
it much
advice
better.
too.
You don't see
I gave
one.
him. I gave him advice too before.
Yeah.
I mean, that was before.
Why you
You
don't
know.
Hello.
All right, listen, guys, listen.
Abdullah.
And as fun as this is,
Chris, you're right. You beat Ramy because you know why? You have X frame, small waist, tiny waist, and
Dugout
detailed
legs.
Yeah, you beat
Dugout.
Ramy. Same thing with
Dugout.
Ruby.
so
You should have stopped.
he makes a great point. So exactly what he's saying is, but Rubio is supposedly they're not bringing this. How do you explain that Rubio is winning that post?
Well, how do you know that?
If Rami couldn't,
Well,
if
let me
Rami
think
can't
about
beat,
that.
if Rami,
I mean,
No,
I mean,
Chris.
Andrew Jack is not a normal guy when it comes to ab and thigh.
Okay,
I'm
we're
talking
not
about-
comparing Andrew Jack with you now. He just compared with you,
Okay.
Rami and you in the ab and thighs. You
Yeah.
clearly state easy your shot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So
Because I
how?
have some of the best in the biz.
Okay, so how can Rubio win
And
this
the
shot
history of it.
against some of these guys with better symmetry?
They're not Chris Cormier.
Oh, okay. Well,
In the discussion.
if that's how, hey, if that's how you see it, okay. Well, then I see
They were
it.
not Chris Cormier.
I can't
Chris, you know
debate
what happened
that.
with the Chris?
What?
You know what happened with the Chris? Them like me. When I went first time with the brand Olympia, I said, oh, now I can beat
What do
Phil
you
Heath.
mean?
I can 10 time Olympia. I be like the king because I love the athlete, you know? I love him too much. I don't think about the people is better, you know?
Yeah.
Chris, them like me.
Yeah. Once and this is what you call a biased coach, and it's absolutely okay. Milos is the same. Milos.
Be biased.
Neil-
But Dennis, Milos winning. Winning.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
listen.
Winning.
Even,
Hey, Chris,
Okay.
I gave you run for your money for abs and thighs shot. Many.
but Abdullah, because
Yeah.
because
Your legs are smooth.
Chris, hold on 1 second.
Your legs are smooth.
Chris,
My legs are smooth.
oh you guys, you too. I was gonna say something about Chris giving some props now, but he threw me off again because he just
What?
you won't shut up. I forgot what I wanted to say. Doesn't matter no more. Oh,
Dennis, Fatma, I want to say hi for you. Say
hi Fatma, how are you? Good.
Hello.
Isn't it bedtime for you now? Ready to go to bed?
What you got, man?
Dennis, look, Fatma ate ketchup last night. Same like Chris.
What are you gonna say, Dennis?
Chris, the weekend
Dennis.
come with me. I have good burger together. I have cheat meal this weekend together.
Chris can't eat burgers. He's dieting. Leave him alone, please.
I already had enough sushi, man. I can't eat burgers. No burgers.
Goal is 240 on his way back.
Go ahead, Dennis.
I forgot what I wanted to say. I wanted to say
My
something.
legs are smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said your legs are smooth?
Here.
I don't
Chris
see no
goes.
striation.
Oh, he's just saying that to piss
I
you
had more
off.
striations than you, guaranteed. I'll send you the.
Bullshit.
I'll put it on Instagram.
Chris,
Put it in the group text.
don't let him piss you off, Milos. You know he's just saying that. He's just saying that.
You only beat me one time when I was off, Milo. Stop it.
Twice.
Well, Milos,
one time out of
Milos
100.
just be like Chris and tell him he only beat you because you were off. Same
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Every time you
Hey,
beat
you
us
catch
because
me
we
on
were
the-
off.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. Yeah. I didn't beat you in America, but I beat you in Canada and Europe. I mean, I'm not
Exactly,
saying anything,
exactly.
but you know.
And I shaved the night before, and I was.
Oh, you always have an excuse, man. That's I
It's the
can't.
truth.
Oh,
It's the
you,
truth.
then you're a fucking bad professional if
When
you
I'm
fucking
sleeping,
shaved the night
when I'm
before.
slipping,
You make a rookie.
when I'm slipping,
Too many rookie mistakes.
Yeah, that is the worst
hey,
thing.
Charles, when I'm slipping, that's when they try to get me.
Yeah.
They're
Hey,
Slipping my ass.
You know?
We cleared that last week.
Charles,
Ask him when he was in his prime, from when to when. And he always got
Charles.
beat in his
Right.
prime. So fuck it. Let's go.
Hey, I see y'all be picking on him, man.
Chris, don't make me push the mute button.
That was
Listen,
the greatest of all time.
you were great, absolutely, and we got to give it to you. But now I got to go because it's the time. Abdullah, thank you. Charles, I appreciate it, man. And
Yes, sir.
Chris and Milos, you guys know.
All right, brother.
We'll see you guys. I'll see-
Chris, call me. Chris, call me.
Yeah. Go get that
All
burger.
right.
Go get that burger, Chris. All
Yeah, go get the burger.
right, you guys be safe, man. Peace out.
Later.
Bye.